Hello friends, today our topic of discussion is net metering facility with solar. First of all, I would request you all to like, share and subscribe this channel to get more tips and tricks about solar energy, solar panels and solar power plants in India. The grid-connected rooftop solar, GCRT Solar, power plant systems of capacity equivalent to the sanctioned load, SL, can be installed for the captive use, for which the net metering facility may be provided as per the policy and guidelines laid down by Haryana Electricity Regulatory Commission regulations. What is net metering facility with solar? Grid-connected rooftop solar power plants are installed with net metering so that excess power generated by the solar plant, which is over and above the premises load, could be fed into the grid. In this process we achieve dual benefits by installing a solar power plant on the roof of the building. Firstly, we are able to generate our own electricity and, secondly, feeding in extra electricity into the grid. A two-way bi-directional meter, in-out meter, is installed at consumers' premises and connected with grid's main supply to register import and export of electricity. To can install net metering facility with solar. All consumers of electricity in the area of supply of the discom utility can participate in the solar rooftop net metering arrangement subject to target capacity and on first-come first-served basis. Under net metering policy, all consumers of electricity having minimum sanctioned load of at least 1 kW and who wish to generate their own electricity by installing grid-connected rooftop solar power plants on rooftops, open area of individual households, industries, commercial establishment, training or education institutions, residential complexes, schools, colleges, hospitals, sheds, cold stores, government and semi-government buildings, etc. Limitations for net metering facility with solar. The maximum rooftop solar system capacity to be installed at any eligible consumer premises shall not exceed his connected load in case of low tension connection and contract demand in case of high tension connection. Arrangements for net metering facility with solar. The cost of net meter shall be borne by the eligible consumer. Net meter shall be installed and maintained by the discom utility. No meter rentals shall be charged from the consumer. Installed range of net metering facility with solar. As per Haryana's net metering policy, solar PV power projects of capacity ranging from 1 kW to 500 kW can be installed with solar subsidy. Why to use net metering facility with solar? Reduction in bill up to 90%, environment friendly, clean energy. Generate your own electricity on your rooftop for your electricity requirements. Reduction in electricity consumption from the grid. If exported power is more than the consumed power, then it would be accounted and available for users' consumption for one financial year. However, at the end of financial year the accumulated units would get lapsed. MNRE, Government of India subsidy through state nodal agency like HADA. Under the scheme MNRE, Government of India provides 30% subsidy for installation of solar power plants of capacity ranging from 1 kW to 500 kW. Calculations for net metering facility with 1 kW solar. At least 110 square feet shadow-free empty space is required for installation, whose cost would be Rs 65,000. This would also be eligible for 30% government subsidy, which would be equivalent to Rs 19,500. Hence beneficiaries' 70% share would amount to Rs 45,500. The cost of net meter would be borne by the consumer, that would be around Rs 1,500 per kilowatt. Procedure and guidelines for installation of net meter in Haryana. 1. The eligible consumer shall make an application in the prescribed form to the SDO, OP, of the area, along with application processing fee of Rs 1,000 for seeking permission for installation of rooftop solar system in his premises under net metering arrangement. 2. An acknowledgement in lieu of receipt of application is to be given to the consumer on the same day by S. Division Office. 3. Site verification is carried out by the SDO, OP, concerned within 3 days of receipt of application for net metering. 4. permission and approval to install rooftop solar power under net metering arrangements given within 15 days of the application. 5. Signing of agreement is done between consumer and STO/OP, concerned within 3 days of approval of application. 6. Consumer is to install grid-connected rooftop solar power plant at his premises within the given time frame as per guidelines issued by DISCOM, SNC, MNRE. 7. In case of non-availability of meter with DISCOM, the user will procure meter from authorized and impaneled vendors. 8. Accepting net meter by STO/OP concerned from the consumer for testing and verification. 9. Testing and verification of net meter to be carried out by the STO/OP concerned within 3 days of receipt from consumer. Mandatory installation of solar power plants with net metering. State Government of Haryana via its notification dated the 3rd of September 2014 has mandated installation of solar power plant for categories. All residential buildings built on a plot size of 500 square yards and above, all government and private educational institutes, schools, colleges, hostels, technical, vocational education institutes, universities, offices, private hospitals and nursing homes, industrial establishments, commercial establishments, malls, hotels, motels, banquet halls and tourism complexes, all new housing complexes, developed by group housing societies, builders, housing boards, on a plot size of 0.5 acre and above, and all water lifting stations of irrigation department. In the residential sector, it's mandatory for the new residential buildings, whereas the installation of the rooftop solar power plants in the existing residential buildings shall be promoted by providing financial incentives. Consider selecting and approaching thoroughly professional and skilled team of Dayrise Solar Energy Private Limited for assessing and analyzing your electrical load for installation of net metering facility with solar at your home, office, mall, school or industry. Contact Dayrise Solar for net metering facility with solar. Contact Dayrise Solar team every time you need to know the way to get good offers while you plan to install net metering facility with solar or buy solar panels in Sonipat. Avail solar subsidy in India for net metering facility with solar. Also, to get help and full procedure to avail solar subsidy in India for net metering facility with solar, you may like to contact extremely skilled and expert group of Dayrise Solar by way of its website's contact page or by email. Alternately, for any question related to solar energy, solar subsidy, solar power, solar products, design, installation and commissioning of on-grid, off-grid rooftop, ground-mounted solar power plants throughout Haryana and Delhi NCR. Help and assistance for net metering facility with solar. Qualified skilled team of Dayrise Solar might help you in processing of subsidy documents, net metering facility with solar and processing, uploading of all related documents to Subsidy Regulation Authority, DISCOM utility. Thank you very much for watching this video from Dayrise Solar channel. Please do like, share and subscribe this channel for upcoming videos related to solar energy. Thank you. Bye bye.